Well, hello. Welcome back. Um, First off, I need to clean the food stuck in my teeth. I know that this is disgusting. I took like a piece. I think in easier terms, it's an apple chips because it seems like it's deep fried and it's in the shape of chips, but it's apple and then I don't know. It's confusing. It's nice like in the first bite, but then anyway. Okay, so I'm just gonna play Take Two. This is in the Chronogenesis expansion. No, so let's get going. Um, Probably, I think I'm not the best Take-Two players, but I think a lot of people have trouble with Take-Two because sometimes you take the card, you pick the card that was offered to you, right? The two pairs at the left and the right, and then you are thinking about, oh, I'm gonna make this combo here. I'm gonna make with that combo with that card if it comes. But that's one of the biggest problem. My goodness, excuse me, you're gonna die. Oops, excuse me. It is like one of the biggest problem because that's what I used to encounter. It's like, yeah, man, this is dope. If I pick this card anyway, I'll go and I'll explain as I go. Left or right. Yeah, to be honest, this card isn't too shabby, in Take Two, but then at the same time, it's just bad as a whole. Service of the Night and Immortal Thane has more use in my opinion. Wellness Goblin Zombie. I actually really like Goblin Zombie because there's not a lot of necromancy cards sometimes. This is just perfect. Usher Sticks. I'm gonna go with left. Try to always go for the lower cost when doing. Don't try to get a huge number of it, but try to get some. My goodness. If you can get Grave Desecration in Take Two, go and have it. It's really broken, to be honest. Spiritomb Surgeon, Skeleton Ogre. It's pretty good, but at the same time, compared to the Goblin Zombie, it loses out because the Goblin Zombie I think uses the same for Necromancy, and then Skeleton Ogre only increases the attack. This is increasing um, the defense as well. I know that it's at the end of your turn, but still, dude, I think overall this one is better because the other one will be 3 and 4 at the cost of 2. This one will be 4 and 5 at the cost of 3, and it will happen again next turn. I think in my opinion, getting the defense up is way more useful. Happy pick, I love it. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, the volume. Because I think I was doing something else yesterday with the phone, and then it's really cute. Oh, you can't play the sound, yeah, but it's really cute. What does this guy do? I like to go with this. Skull Ring as a must-have in my opinion. Yep, Goblin Princess, always try to go for that. I won't go here just because I haven't had a spell. I would go here as well because I don't have the stronger later on. Pitfall is actually a really good card. Wow, I have at the end of its turn, perform Necromancy 4, gain +3/+0 whenever this follower attacks. If this follower has at least an attack, destroy this follower. Deal X damage to the enemy leader. X equals to this follower's attack. It's actually really good. Like if you manage to save up one evolution point for this card, you will most more often than not, you will deal 7 damage, because people will want to get rid of it. I mean, it's such a huge. Okay, you will attack, you will evolve it, and then it'll become. Let me check. It'll become. Wait, hold up. Oh shit! I can check the evolution. There it is, 4 and 6. It'll become 4 and 6, right? So right off the bat, it becomes 4 and 6. Pretty decent to clear off something. But then at the end of your turn, if you have Necromancy and you have evolution point, that becomes 7. And 7 and 6. With this other effect, whenever this follower attacks, its follower has at least 10 attack destroy this follower. That's a huge one that a lot of people want to get rid of. So even when your attack is only 7, they would want to get rid of it. And Lost Word deals less damage to the enemy leader, so just on top of that, you are in a sense doing a 7 straight damage to the leader. Pretty decent. Mail of Obliteration on the other hand, pretty good as well, but because I mean, I'm looking at it and I have Goblin Leader, Goblin Princess. I have Lute, Leonard, Necromancer. Which one would you go for if you were in my position? Because I can go left and right, and I think it isn't too shabby. Left though, because I'm reanimate 10. I use this in my Lord Atomy deck. Yeah, I don't really have a strong. Yeah, man, I might regret this decision, but I think left or right. I should have taken that zombie party, but I don't know, because usually what makes Shadowcraft, in my opinion, one of my favorite Take-Two crafts, because they have a lot of really cheap, low cost spell cards, and usually they give it to you a lot. And it just so happens that they didn't really give me options. I think I was only offered Undying Resentment and Pitfall, right? But usually they'll give Zombie Party, Undying Resentment, Deathly Grasp, Voices of Redemption.
Father, come on!
So
Let me take you to the underworld.
Throw everything away. And Gleaming Tombs, and why I want to have it is because once you have Gleaming Tombs and Grave Desecration, that is a really hard one to climb out of. How come she can use this later and I can't? It's so confusing. It's like I don't know how to change up my character. Where do I have the option to do that? Is it in the option screen? In the option screen? I don't know, man. I think looking at the curve right now, it looks pretty decent. I got a 2, and then 3, quite a lot of them, and then 4. Yeah, I think this curve is actually very good. Look.
You're a funny one.
I wouldn't want to use Mummy right now because it's only at the beginning of the game, so I don't see myself using a lot of. I don't require this deal to damage because I think they can summon a lot of cards, and I think having Dark Blade Fin is enough to perhaps clear the board in the next 2 turns. And it's really good, especially if you have basically, I mean, who doesn't want to use their cards to attack, right? So they most likely.
I am the Father, the God of all.
That's actually quite a classic combo that you see these days. You use this card to use the barrel, right? And then at turn 5 you have Sheridan, and then you straight away summon a Zeus at turn 5. It's pretty disgusting. Pretty disgusting. If he has Sheridan, but I mean, Usher of Sticks isn't a combo that you want to see. Yeah, and Happy Pig is a really annoying card, because if evolve, it's gonna restore 3 defense to your leader. Happy Donkey indeed. I mean, no rush.
But I wasn't going to hurt you.
To kill off my opponent, and I think this forces them to evolve as well. And in the next turn, I can summon this. I think easily clear off the enemy. Oh shit, Pitfall. Really good. It's a nasty card.
I am Belenus the Shining.
You're mean.
Okay.
Killing never gets boring.
My name is Suchi, I'm sorry.
The void, it beckons me.
And we are still ahead by 1 card, you know. Grave Desecration, if it comes into my hand, then you will see Gleaming Tombs, because Grave Desecration, right, you will summon a zombie at the end of your opponent's turn if you have 4 Necromancy 4. And Gleaming Tomb, basically, whenever an allied follower comes into play, gain 1 shadow, so that you don't have to play it from your hand. So whatever that comes into the field, it will straight away have the
Playtime
effect.
starts now. Don't you wanna die?
He's using everything that he's got. Goodness me. And especially with Skull Ring, it's really stacking up a lot. And let's go for defensive. A defensive play. I'll attack first then. Small minor changes that will affect.
And shine.
So if you had it gone here, it will basically couldn't land that 2 damage to the leader. And just slowly, you know, pace yourself.
Thou shalt decide.
Alright, you know,
Ready or not?
no biggie.
Grasp thy destiny.
He's doing a really good job with defending everything.
Curse upon you.
I'll show you.
And then again, look at
May you rot mine.
Souls of the Night, which
I
is
leave
a really
this
annoying
to
card to
thee.
have. And I think the other thing that is important in Take 2 is that you have to count sometimes. Just try to remember what kind of cards have they thrown out. So this is,
It's the
if I remember
greatness
correctly,
that
this
is
is the
all.
first gold card
I knew
that
they
they've
will
thrown out.
follow.
Meaning that
Hades is only so big.
oh, there it well, Asher's stick, so she's been keeping it in her hand. Which means I'm gonna keep my White King all the way till the end. Alright.
This may be fun.
Boom. Activated here. 5, 7. There's really no point. It's just Zeus. Hopefully he doesn't have any spell, because now we know he only has one Zeus in his hand. Whatever that he summons now or uses is gonna be the other card. I think that's the other thing, you know, playing Shadowverse is not as simple as just having luck. I mean, it's pretty much once you play poker, blackjack, and all these other cards, you will learn how to not just know what to play, know what means what versus what strategy, having a certain number of hands. You know, I have cards. It got him thinking, you know, I may not, in my perspective, I may not have whatever, but from his point of view though, it's as if that I have serious, like I have other cards to play. So bear that in mind. Now ideally, you would want to clear off one of the Should I throw down White King right now?
Oh, sure, pick up a skeleton!
He will have to throw down Zeus at this rate.
May death be majestic.
Yep, I don't see him winning unless he has Bahamut. That is just gonna be such a big cock block. But other than that, this should be checkmate. Because Zeus costs 10, and then even if he's Zeus out, he can't do anything because he can destroy this with his followers. Oh shit! Yeah, that's a Zeus.
I am the Father, the God of all.
That's actually good. That's actually good.
There is
Oh shit!
nothing to
Because the other card in his hand is Zeus. I mean, he is doing the best.
See you at the tea
can.
party.
That's it. That's checkmate right there. I don't know why he's still continuing. Maybe he's hoping that I make a mistake. Just to show him that I can finish off his Zeus the next turn anyway. Because even if he summons that card and then he destroys Tin Soldier, I still have my Mail of Obliteration. They can't kill off Zeus anyway.
I did it! I won!
Yeah, there we go. First game went pretty well. Don't burn out your evolution point because that is, in Take 2, that's perhaps the most valuable what you call it, resource that you have, because everything else in the game, in this mode, more like everything in this mode is gamble. If you're playing ranked, it gets boring, and why a lot of people play Take 2 because it gets really boring.
Mother, father,
Especially when you're in the higher level, in the higher
let's play
rank.
together.
I don't know whether I want to have big description too early though. Especially I'm going first. I think it puts a toll on me. Like it puts a certain kind of pressure. Like I need to have this card and that card. Just leave it till the end. But as I was saying, it's pretty much a gamble. Everything else in rank, I mean everything in rank is expected. I mean when you see for example, when you see a Shadowcraft player and then you see a frozen mammoth, or you see a staircase to paradise, then you know that damn, it's a third enemy, and then you know exactly, you can plan your step ahead. There's nothing surprising that comes out of that, because at the end of it all, you know what you're gonna expect. Probably at turn 3 you have to clear out the board, because otherwise you can summon lower enemy. So what do? You just keep on destroying the followers slowly plus. And at turn 5, he might, if he summons lower enemy at turn 5, he might have Sheridan. My goodness, my nose, man. Excuse me. It's really itchy at times.
Feeling hungry.
And as I was saying, it's if you go down that route, then you know what you need to do. But in Take 2, you don't really know what kind of cards they have. You don't really know what kind of selections that they've made in the whole entire thing. So it's basically like a coin flip every time. Oh damn, I hate this card, Nightmare Executioner. It's a really good card to have. I didn't pull it, unfortunately.
Give me that!
Again, like what I'm saying, no rush whatsoever. Don't evolve. Something like evolution point can save you from an impending doom. Especially if you're going first, you only have 2 evolution points. Keep them, and don't basically just don't do it. Just don't. Unless you are sure that your opponent doesn't have anything, and then you can just go in like all chips on the table. But unless you are in that position, just play it slowly.
Fortress has arrived.
Damn it. Okay. And see, dude, this guy is so far ahead of me, and then he's still conserving, being very conservative of what he has, because he knows that's probably the best. Yeah, just in case I summon a card like this, Obliteration, and if he doesn't have spells, if he doesn't have evolution point, he's doomed, pretty much.
Killing never gets boring.
Give me that!
More.
Decay, then shine.
And yeah, especially in the beginning stages, in the beginning rounds, where when you don't know what kind of draft that they had.
Killing
Do they
never
have a
gets
good
boring.
one? Do they have
Want to
a
play?
Zeus? Do they have a Bahamut? You have
I
to
know
be
just
prepared for
what
this
you
one.
Don't you wanna die? More.
You can tell that this guy is one of the better players. And now I don't have a choice but to evolve.
You're a funny one.
And the reason why I say this down instead of doing really happy pick,
Don't
then
you wanna die?
I think number one reason is just to bait them out to finish Arthur's, and then hopefully they don't evolve anything.
What an ordinary melody.
Shit, Hellbrand is a must to. Hellbrand is a must to release. Shit.
You're mean.
Because I mean, even if I use Lead, even if I use this card right here, she's still gonna deal 4 damage. But let me think. Yeah, man. I mean,
Want to play?
this is a very valuable trait. Yeah,
Such a nice sound.
my hair looks good today. My hair looks good today. Yesterday my hair looks shitty. Today I'm feeling it in my hair. I just woke up though. I woke up like this. didn't woke up in a Bugatti, but
These little ones
pretty
keep me
decent
going.
regardless. Huh. Thought he for sure gonna evolve.
I'll show you.
It's a really interesting
All
choice
powered
here.
up.
Really interesting choice. This is where, if only I had Gleaming Tubes, this is perfect.
You're me.
This may be fun.
Okay, but I think it should be relatively easy for him to stack up 4 or more followers onto his board. I have Mail of Arbitration.
We're gonna get you like bam!
Okay. This guy's good. Holy crap.
Scared?
I don't know, should I Arthur's first or not? As long as Arthur's doesn't go to this guy. Okay, we still do it. Hit the one on the right, hit the one on the right, hit the one on the right, hit the... That's the worst case scenario, by the way.
Food should act like food.
God damn it, man.
Goblet roses are so
So goddamn annoying, man.
commonplace.
Shit. I mean, I'm fine if it doesn't give 10 souls right, I guess.
I am the Father, the God of all.
You're too strong.
And had it hit this Sparkler Sergeant in the middle, I could have, in a sense, defended a little bit more. But I mean, yeah, it looks pretty grim from there onwards. Yeah, that guy is a good player, man. Wait, let me check. Can I view that? No, I can only share it. What the hell, man? Alright. Yeah, I don't see the option to switch up to Cerberus. Yeah, but that match was really difficult. Just the draft and everything else. Maybe I didn't quite expect that he dropped a lead in the same turn that I did at turn 8, because dude is a very annoying card to deal with. But that's what you do when you have evolution point. You can control whatever that is on the board. Is this keyboard annoying? Because I find it annoying, but I can't do shit with it.
Father, come
It's my
on.
life. It's all my life.
This one's for my family.
Sora is actually... You died it right there, didn't you? Yeah, Sora is actually a pretty good card to have and in the beginning. Because you might think like, oh shit dude, dealing 1 damage and do shit. But it's actually pretty detrimental because it deals 1 damage to 2 random followers, but if you only have 1 enemy left, that's pretty much dealing 2 damage. it's not too shabby because at the beginning of the rounds you pretty much have like 2 and 2, 2 and 1, 1 and 2, that kind of cards. So if you want to evolve it, there you go. There you have what you need. You have what you need. If you don't want to evolve it, it's a decent stats, 2 and 3. So don't sleep on my boys, or there's a lady, but don't sleep on it. Okay.
You're a funny one to ask.
I wasn't thinking. Maybe I should have kept it because he might have Dragon Claw Pendant. He might have Dragon Song Flute. I don't know whether it's still in this one.
Declare and shine.
Polyphonic Claw. There's a lot of amulets in Dragoncraft. Maybe I should have kept it in this situation. My head looks really good today. God damn, I'm surprised. And it's a beautiful ladder, man. It looks like it's about to rain. Give me a second. There's some machine outside, and I thought that it might get picked up.
Let's get him, partner.
By the mic. Dude, I hate this card so much. But I think he will evolve. Yep.
Be gone.
Now you got him really riled.
But yeah, look at him. He's blowing through his evolution point. I guarantee he's not gonna be above rank 80. Trust me. I'm sorry, man. Dude, I'm sorry. Yo, I'm a very friendly player. Just saying. It is that.
Finish him off.
Vessel's Rider, such a pain to deal with. Vessel's Rider itself is Bane. Has Bane.
I know just
Then
what
the
you
next one
want.
has
Hurt
Bane as well.
much?
So that's double its healing. And even though it's a 1-1, still it's Bane, you know, it pretty much kills off anything that it touches. I would say it's a pretty good card to have in Dragoncraft deck, especially because sometimes you don't have Dragoon Scyther in overflow and you need to get rid of Atomy. I think that's one of the most annoying matchup that you can have. But then again, the Dragoon Scyther is just so OP, man. I actually thought that card was gonna get nerfed to a 4-2-2. Because 3-2 and 2 Storm, if overflow is activated, even if it's rushed, I will take it gladly. I will still use it because that is like the top note. See what I told you? See, look at what I told you earlier. This might happen, and it happened. I need to think.
Let's get our battle on!
Shit. I miscalculated, basically.
Hurt much?
Yeah, now I'm the one blowing through my stuff. I don't know why, but for some reason I miscalculated. I think I was just so hyped to show you guys that Sora is actually very useful to have in Take 2.
Thou shalt decide!
It won't be long now.
Grasp thy destiny!
That's not a good... Shit, this guy knows how to play, what the heck?
Don't you wanna die?
Wait, Shem, now I'm pissed. I felt bad for this kid. And then this happened. I felt shitty, to be honest. A stupid one to have, right?
I leave this to thee. Orthros has arrived.
And can I just go berserk? No pun intended. Yeah, man. Damn, what should that? Crap. This is me effing up. So that card is actually good, the really whatever.
So
Oh shit, son. Thought I was going easy on this guy. It's a mistake, so never look down. I think a lot of players actually just... I think a lot of players just make a new account or something. They have a spare account that they can use to practice. I feel that's like the conspiracy theory in this thing. Cause how the hell some of them get so good? It doesn't make sense.
This may be fun.
I'll show you. Sorrow is sounding.
Yeah. Cause each refill will just clear my board like nobody's business. And it's gonna be annoying because if I summon this or I summon this, he can clear it off easy. Oh. That's a fly. Yeah, there you go, there you go. Are you kidding me?
See you at the tea party.
He would want to attack Arthur's. He should attack Arthur's, because otherwise it's not a good trade for him. At this rate, I'm just gonna have to fill the board, and then I'm just gonna attack. I'm not even... Oh shit. Okay, I like that decision.
Behold the greatness that is ours.
What's with all these dead floaty things? I see. I'm coming. Detestable.
Time to act.
God damn, I'm so pissed. I thought this guy was easy. And I made a mistake. I didn't know that take two will take this long. Can't believe I'm only in the third match and it's already been 40 minutes. The time I spent playing this game, man, Jesus. Cause I don't know what is the best duration for a Shadowverse video. But I think it's just easier. I think people will be annoyed if I chop up
for you.
like one take two match. Maybe I should edit it, but I'm just too goddamn lazy, man. And the thing is, I'm sharing so much knowledge on this shit. I'll be talking a lot of things. I'm basically streaming, but it's uploaded onto YouTube because, like I said, Twitch. They don't support. Like I can upload it, so that's really weird. Okay. This guy has been counting me. He forgot.
I see. I'm coming for you.
That's 6 damage. But I'm gonna choose to
Detestable.
And so I return.
Unless he has a Zeus
For you.
in his hand, he can't win. Unless he has Zeus in his hand, he can't win. I should get Mad Hatter from this trip. Mad Hatter, come on, baby.
Detestable.
Burn to ash!
Okay, I'm running out of time.
And shine!
I'm coming for you. Detestable.
This may be fun.
This bites.
Unless he has Zeus or Bahamut, I'll flip my pants. I'll shit in my pants. I'll flip my ass off if he has Zeus. That means the previous two opponents had Zeus. Previous two opponents out of two had Zeus.
There's no one else I'd rather lose to.
Shit, that was a close. That was a close one. Sweating.
I did it! I won!
My heart gets shitting in. Alright, okay. Okay, alright. And Dragoncraft is actually... I don't know, I have mixed feeling with Dragoncraft because the reason why Dragoncraft in ranked or in normal matches, why it's quite the brainless one to have or to play, because basically what you do is defend, ramp, and win. That's basically it. It's not like Roach where you have to calculate and then you need to think ahead and then like, oh shit, I wanna finish off my opponent. What do I need? Do I need this or this or this?
Father,
But
come on!
with ramp
Prepare for defeat.
coming from a Dragoncraft player, it's really brainless. Shit. Yeah, it's actually really brainless, and the problem with that is that once you move over to take two, it's not that simple. It's not just about ramping up, because you may not get Ayla. I don't think Ayla is in this version anymore, but you may not get. Shit, I'm so mad. What the fuck? Wait, there's like 7 options, and a lot of them are useless. Look at this treasure map. Oh, fuck that. Put one of the following cards. Forest of Dreams, useless. I mean, it's not useless, but generally useless. Let's look. The end of your turn, blah blah blah, useless. Arthurian Light, whenever an allied follower originally costs 1 play point, comes into play, give it Thorn, useless. At the start of your turn, summon the Knight. Shit, actually, that's not too bad. That's actually a pretty good card to have. Yeah, shit, is actually a pretty good card. Enchanted Library, kinda useless. Phoenix Rule is gonna be fun. Grave Desecration, in my opinion, that's the best one to have. Pegasus Sculpture, good card. Bloodfed Flowerbit. I'm gonna keep this just to destroy that card.
My nose fell off!
But yeah, I didn't expect Treasure Map to be such a good card in Take 2. I'm gonna start taking that in. Excuse me for that one. Just by the way, if the audio is bad, it's because I'm recording this in my phone, in my Samsung shit. I should probably be charging this. Hold up. Boom, you saw that thing at the side here? That's me plugging in, boy.
You really stink!
Is that Trial of the Gorgons? What did he get? Steno. It's so annoying because when I play Trial of the Gorgons, I usually get Uriel, the 4-2-3. And Steno, in my opinion, in that stack is probably the best. Phantom Fang Medusa is pretty good as well, especially if you're going second like he did. Because you needed to, you know, at turn 4 you evolve it, you summon another 2 serpents. I've actually never managed to summon the Mando. That big ass card. I'm in such pinch, man.
never gets boring. I know just hurt much.
Only reason why I didn't do anything is because he might summon a zombie and it's gonna be annoying as shit. That's number one. Number two, he might wanna destroy everything here and then evolve. And then I can just put all this shit. Let's see if my prediction is right.
Witness the power.
You could ignore everything and then just